Okay, so what's going to happen here is we're going to walk through the project you have to build for a grade. First, the name of the project is Fuzzy Dice. So you're going to make a class called Fuzzy Dice, and you're going to build what you're seeing here. On the right side are some text fields, all uneditable text fields. Right here are some editable text fields. So these are not editable. These are editable because I want to find out what quantity, how many of the red, white, fuzzy dice you want to order. It's the order form. Look at the top, fuzzy dice order form. In that class, you'll have the window suggesting it's a fuzzy dice order form. Right after, coming from the right side to the left, right after we have the price. That's the price for each one of these. So the red white ones cost $10. The white black costs 15 and the blue white costs $20. Right after that, coming back left, these are some images. Yeah, we're going all the way back to the early part of the course. I want you to put some images here. You don't have to use these images. You can choose any images online. It doesn't even have to be red or white. It could be orange, black, blue, green, doesn't really matter. Just choose 3 of them though. 3 is enough. This project is very similar to the project you just did before, where we have 3 check boxes and we kind of control them to the totals with these 3 check boxes. That's not what I want you to do here. Although at the end, I'm going to show you a chance to get an extra credit point. So these image icon labels, remember them? Put 3 of them here. Make sure they're matching in the name, okay? So if it's a blue-white one, you put blue-white here. These are the check boxes over here. The check boxes have some text next to them that tells you what type it is, and here the check boxes over here. So we're going to have at the top type, price, quantity, totals. Now you're going to try to build this the best you can by figuring out the math and figuring out where all this is supposed to go. And then in a minute, I'm going to show you how this thing works. So your job is to lay this out just as it looks here. I'm not going to give you any bounds, anything at all. You're going to design this completely on your own. And you have to put all the stuff in the right order here. So the checkbox, the image that represents that, the price, the quantity, the total. Type, price, quantity, total. We also have some tax. The tax is going to be 7%. Let me say that again. 7% of these 3 totals, okay? So whatever the total is, 7% is going to go there. Add that up to the totals, and we'll get the grand total down here. So this is how this app works. You try to calculate something, and it says, hey, you can't, because you need to select at least one checkbox. So you see we got some error here. It says no selection. This is a specific type of error, right? See, no selection. Okay. Now we select red, white, and I want to purchase K amount of red or white. Well, that doesn't make sense. Different error, see? Error. Please enter only positive integer as amount. Right? So I just showed you 2 different types of errors. The first error was that you didn't select anything. Now we did select something, but we have the wrong quantity. Let's see how you guys going to work on this to make sure all your error handling is happening right. Of course, we have the try and catch. Of course, we have the if statements. Take your time and organize this. Now, I'm going to say, no, I'm going to do 10 of these. And I calculate. And what do you get? $100, 10 times 10. None of these, 7%, $7, $107 total. Let's add some more. Now I want to buy 5 of these. You can see the tax, you can see the total. The blue, I want to do 5 of these as well. Okay, so what happens if I decide, I don't think I want 5 of these blue? Look carefully, okay? If I go changing this, the tax and the total, key listeners, they go back to 0. That suggests to the user, well, you need to click calculate again, right? But let me try to calculate. Hey, this is the amount error. The amounts must be integers that are 0 or greater. Different type of error. Keep track of all of this. If you have to watch this video over and over again until you get the whole design, see different types of arrows. So the amount must be integers that are greater 0 or greater. So I have a different type of arrow there. Okay, let's put back our 5 and let's calculate. Voila, nice and easy. All right, let me go back to the zeros. See, my totals went back to 0. Let's go back to all zeros. Let's start all over. Let's go back to where the app was. Okay, all zeros. Let's uncheck these. Now, we don't have anything checked, okay? And we didn't really order anything. So the right way to use the app is check what you want, put the right quantity, and calculate. What if the user made a mistake by trying to calculate without selecting? Well, it says no selection error. Okay, so we got to make sure we take care of all those. Now, here's the extra credit. The extra credit is, what if I just want to type in the quantity? Watch carefully. See that? The red white is selected. I'll show it again just in case you didn't realize. Look carefully here. The red white not selected. I'm about to change the 10. Look at this. Selected. What about this one? Oh, I want to do 5. Selected as well. As long as I change, the selection is automatic. That is extra credit. Extra 2 points. Project's worth 10. We get an extra 2 if you could accomplish that. If I type in the quantity, it selects it for me. Then yes, I calculate, and voila, we have the same situation like we had before. 10 of these, 5 of those, 5 of those, 5 blue white, 5 white black, 10 red white, total 294.25. Again, if I change this, the totals go to 0. Make sure you're paying attention. So if I put it back, it's still 0. I need to calculate. Okay, so you're going to build this all on your own from scratch. It's going to be called Fuzzy Dice. That's the name of the class. Fuzzy Dice. And you're going to go ahead and borrow code. Remember, like good methods, nice methods, well designed methods. Design this. Got to go to the, remember, images. Okay, got to make sure you could handle your images. This is a nice comprehensive look from all the way back in September. So you go ahead and build this, and the due date will be online, and also the project upload will be online. All right, that's it.